Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for coming on in and calling yourself a crypto lifer. Thank you for sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. I'm the Crypto Lifer. This is the Crypto Lifer Show. This is the fastest, fun-packed, adrenaline-punching crypto show you've ever seen on the internet. I'm real with you. I cry. I laugh. We go through all the emotions, the ups and downs of life, and I'm here for you every single day. I don't take a day off. Haven't taken a day off in over a year, and I'm ready to pump for you 365 days a year. I haven't been sick. I haven't been depressed. I have no excuses for not to show up every single day ready to rock. God has blessed me with an amazing YouTube channel. I wake up this morning and say, thank you, dear Lord, for my legs. Walk to the bathroom. That's my new thing. I started about a year ago. Right when I wake up in the morning, I say, thank you for my legs, because I can walk to the bathroom. And I think of all the people that went to Iraq, all the other soldiers out in the world, all the people that lost their legs, even people in a car accident, people that just can't walk. And, you know, just walking to the bathroom, it is an amazing accomplishment and amazing feeling. So the fact that I could do that right when I woke up, and then I start that gratitude and keep saying thank you, and then the abundance comes into my life and more is able to come. Abundance comes to those who have gratitude for what they have. Consistently saying thank you for what you have. Shout out to everyone on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you. I'm done preaching. If you're new to the channel, thank you for jumping on in. If you found me today, a lot of people did find me today, new on the channel. Shout out to Crypto Love, shot me out. What an amazing dude doing that. He doesn't have to do that, make those amazing advertisements for me and put me out there. He does. He's the man, dude. I don't pay him for that, nothing. He is the man. And look at all my awesome, amazing alerts that I have set ready to go. And I teach you about alerts. We talk about why to set alerts, where to set them, how to set them, and how they're really nice and how they work really, really well. So if you're not setting alerts on TradingView, you're missing out on the best way to trade in the game. So find a way to set alerts, use your alerts. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to manage. I'll be able to manage way more stocks and coins than you because I know how to manage my alerts, and my alerts will keep me. I can watch 30 coins while you watch 1 or 2. So I'm ahead of the game. I can watch 10 coins ahead of the time. Like when that alert hits, then I know exactly what to do with it. I'm setting traps all around the crypto market space. And this is also part of my trading strategy. Not only do I have a trading strategy like how to get in and how to get out and stuff like that, but I also have a strategy with exactly what, you know, where I set the parameters of the trade. And hold on. I'm saying I have a 9-point checklist strategy, but I also have a strategy when it comes to projecting into the future and planning out my trades before they happen. That's also a trading strategy. A lot of other people won't teach you. You can't really see that unless you sit with a mentor, someone that shows you day to day what they're doing time and time again. And that's the difference between my channel and all the other channels. I almost died. I fell through a glass door. I've talked about this, bleeding all over the place near my main artery. I shouldn't even be here. And then I decided, you know, I could die tomorrow. And one day I was like, you know, I should hold back. I shouldn't give everything away. Like one of my friends, like, you know, a lot of people said you give too much away on your channel. You shouldn't give it so much away. You should hold back a little bit. And I looked myself in the mirror and I said, do you truly believe you could die tomorrow? And I said, yes. You know, not like it's possible that you won't be alive tomorrow. I said, yeah, it's a possibility. I said, then you should help as many people as you can today, right now. And so with that being said, that's why this channel is what it is. I'm committed to who I am and what I do. And with that being said, let's get into Bitcoin. All right. We're going to look at here on the weekly chart, okay, on Binance, nice and clean. We're going to start nice and fresh on the weekly candle. And that is the weekly candle is about to close in 38 minutes and 41 seconds. We're going to watch it close. Usually the stream starts at 8 p.m. I'll be honest, tonight I do kind of want to see that Tom Brady game a little bit, just a little bit of it. And so I said if I start today at 7 and end at 8:30, I'll get my cake and eat it too. So that's what we're going for here. So, and I admit it, kind of didn't want to admit it. I want to be like, oh no, I do nothing else but chart all day long. I take no time to myself. But you know, tonight, you know, I would like to see a little bit of the game. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I swung it. I don't know if anyone thought of that, but that's why I swung it. Now, this is a highly probable possibility that Bitcoin's getting tight right here on the weekly chart. That's a tight bull pennant. That's highly likely to break up to the upside. And we're even getting a flip here on the weekly. See the weekly's turning for us? It's a really good sign. Weekly wants to kind of, So, and then the last time the weekly stayed up, it stayed up with heavy momentum for a while. Like we got up here and then we just crushed it. Like right up here, we started coming up, we got up, and then boom, 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 boom. And the run hit hard. So what do I see happening? Well, there's our measured move for Bitcoin at $115,000 Bitcoin. Ready to rock on the weekly chart. Could it take 12 weeks? It could. We have October, November, December. We have 12 weeks for Bitcoin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 12 straight weeks of monumental booms. I don't know. Can Bitcoin get to 100K in 12 weeks by the end of December? Who here thinks? Put a 1 in the comment section if you see Bitcoin getting to 100K by December. Put a 2 if you don't think it's happening. A 1 if you think it's happening. A 2 if you don't think it's happening. I want to see how many 1s and 2s we got here in the comment section below. I want to see what's going on. How many people believe Bitcoin's going to 100K by the end of December? How many people think Bitcoin will not hit 100K? How many people think it's going to $2? It's going to $2. Okay, let's see here. Someone put a 0, which makes no sense. He doesn't know it today. 1.5. Gina's on the fence. She wants it, but she doesn't want to say it because she wants to jinx it. I get it. I'm like that. Little Schmitty says no way. Market maker's been brutal this year. 2. But the market makers is the same reason why I could go to 1. 333. Shout out to Calderonster on the spot. Appreciate you, my friend. Tokenize. I love that name. Shout out to my man Tokenize up at the spot. Shout out to Rajesh. Shout out to Bounce Nation. Shout out to Julian. Appreciate you, Julian, holding it down. Shout out to Rex up in the spot. Shout out to Dingo. Shout out to my man Marin C. Sebastian Staff F. Android Doctor. Chichi Escobar. You're my man. I love that name. The Engineer. Shout out to Little Schmitty up in the spot. Gina Bobina. Shout out to Juan De Luna. Chad Smith. Everyone in the game. So look. Anything is possible. I don't know what's going to happen. The technical analysis says we will get to $115,000, though. It says there's a 68% chance that this is a bull pennant that breaks up to the upside. So, all eyes on this idea. Now, you could open it up and it could say, okay, it wants to come down again. Depending on how the daily and the 3-day look, I took that 3-day, which really is a big deal. And the 3-day says we're about to erupt. The 3-day says we're about to blast off into some serious space. So, trading the 3-day and the 3-day alone, it's kind of setting up for us to break the all-time high not too long from now. I say we break the all-time high before Thanksgiving, and if we get to 70K, 75K, you'd be surprised because then 10K isn't as big as it was before. As big as Bitcoin gets. This song's throwing off my frequencies. I got to take it off. Too many movements in the movement there. We all want a dream to come true. The Alchemist reveals there is only one thing that makes a dream impossible to achieve: the fear of failure. There you go. It's true, though. That's the only thing that stops a dream. And with that, I'll read a Warrior of the Light. I read a page earlier today. I'll read a second page. And this is one of my favorite books. Kind of bring it into my trading philosophy because it's part of how I think and how I breathe. All the world's roads lead to the heart of the warrior. He plunges unhesitantly into the river of passions, always flowing through his life. The warrior knows that he is free to choose his desires, and he makes these decisions with courage, detachment, and sometimes with a touch of madness. Yes, he does. Ho, ho, ho. He embraces his passions and enjoys them intensely. Yes, I do. He knows that there is no need to renounce the pleasures of conquest. No, never. Never. Because when you win alone. They are a part of life and bring joy to all those who participate in them. But he never loses sight of things that last, or the strong bonds forged over time. A warrior can distinguish between the transient and the enduring. The United States dollar and Bitcoin. Right? The transient and the enduring. We know it's enduring. We know that cryptocurrency is enduring. Shout out to all my people on the spot. Shout out to Calderonster. We all want a dream to come true. The Alchemist reveals there is only one thing that makes a dream impossible. To the achiever, the fear of failure. There it is. Read it out loud there, my friends. Shout out to my buddy KC up at the spot. So there's our idea for Bitcoin in the 3-day. Highly likely to pump up to the upside. We've gone over so many other indications of why I believe this is going to happen. We also went over this too, which is highly likely. Swing up to swing up. Swing down to swing down. Hidden bullish divergence tells you that the trend will continue to the upside. Okay. I went to the weekly time frame. Maybe no, even the 4-hour. Let's see here. Yeah. On the 4-hour time frame. Maybe daily, 12-hour. Yeah, there it is. That works for me. I got swing up to swing up. I have swing down to swing down. I'm telling you right now, I trade this blind. I trade it over and over again. That is right there. Hidden bullish divergence again. We have a sharp swing up, a swing to the downside, a differentiation in the swings on the price to the RSI. I do this daily all the time, over and over again. Again, then you want to see some more divergence. I'll show you divergence on the 12-hour. This is flat or to the downside. Right there, like that. See that? But it pumps high here. That is, again, bullish divergence tells you we'll break to the upside. That calls out bottoms. Highly likely that is our bottom. Now what do I see here? Fine. It's possible we do a shoulder, head, and a shoulder, and we're gone. So look at this. This is what I mean by projecting into the future. I'm always trying to make the right shoulder before the right shoulder's there, right? So look, the 12-hour has to dip down. So when the 12-hour dips down, will it make the right shoulder? Highly likely, right? Bam, bam, and then we're ready to rock on the 3-day. 3-day looks absolutely scrumptious and ready to go. I'll eat it up all day long. 1 hour is getting high on the stochastic, suggesting that we do come and make a bit of a dip here and make the right shoulder. That's what it's setting up for. Where would that right shoulder contest with? Well, either about 44,000, 46,000. So if we retrace, it won't be the worst thing in the world, right? Wouldn't even be bad if we kind of hit this 42,000 one more time for a triple bottom. I wouldn't want to see it, but it could happen. Bit of a bottom one more time. So I'm watching this closely here in this pennant. And all eyes on Bitcoin on the bigger time frame. So that's the bigger time frame. I gave you my big projections idea, right? Now let's kind of stare at the weekly candle and talk about the weekly candle close. Not bad. That was pretty good. That wasn't bad. Okay. Weekly candle close, baby. Let's get into it. Let's see what's cracking with the weekly candle close. Gotta change the music for some reason. It's just not fitting for me on a Sunday night. Doesn't fit. Doesn't fit completely, you know? I'm gonna go with the lo-fi. I'm gonna keep it lo-fi. We just got a hip-hop tang to it, you know? Keep it lo-fi on a Sunday night. Okay. It's them swimming lessons. Dog be going mad. Close. Don't worry about him, guys. He's meditating. Jesus Lifer, you have some strong lungs. Shout out to Felipe. It's back, baby. The close. Where you at, Island Boy 242? He loves the close. Island Boy, where you at, baby? Okay, so the weekly candle. Number one, it's a bullish engulfing. What does that mean? Well, you can take the candle before it and basically put it inside. And the other candle is bearish, so that's a bullish engulfing candle. So a beautiful bullish engulfing candle on the weekly. Getting very close to a candle close in a half an hour, okay? If we close above 48K, it'll be a beautiful thing. It'll be absolutely beautiful. It'll solidify us, you know? So let's look at the weekly candle. It opened at 43,160. The high was 49,228. The low was 40,753, and it closed at 48,127. This would go up 4,958 bucks right now, and so far it's an 11% candle. Okay, holding 48K very, very nicely. Very nice to see Bitcoin. And we talked about longing Bitcoin again. We hit yet another trade. We are now 4 for 4 trading Bitcoin in the last 5 days. We hit 41 up to like 45. Then we closed it again, made another one. Banged that up again to 48. Closed another one when it retraced. Hit it again at 47, back up to 48. Nailed it again, and again. Nailing it. Shout out to all the Patreons who are jumping in. I mean, if you're watching what's happening in the Patreon and you think it's magic, it is. I mean, and it comes from extreme discipline and working every single day. If you don't take a day off, then you can't miss what's happening. And we're going to show you what we've been keeping our eye on for the last few days and the wins that just keep piling up with the Patreon. So if you're on the fence of jumping on into the Patreon, I mean, our technical analysis skills prove to be playing out over and over and over again. And we show you how to be vigilant. We show you how to push forward. Anyone can teach you technical analysis, I think, but who can surround you with the positive energy and people that push you to your limit? And that's what you want to be around. You don't want people that just take your mediocrity. We don't take mediocrity. If you're media, if you want to be regular and just kind of hang around, we're probably not the group for you. Like, it's not the place for you. If you're a beginner who's overwhelmed and you need a lot of help, it is the place for you. I'm not saying we're going to bombard you, blah, blah, blah. Some people are like, I'm just getting started. If you're just getting started, you need a calm, nice place to learn, jump on in. But once you're ready to rock, we will take you to the next level. And we want to accelerate your learning to a high, high, high frequency. So jump on in if you like high frequency. If you like using the word high frequency, if you keep yourself in a high frequency, if you know exactly what I'm saying, if you're attaching to this frequency that I'm putting out right now, then you want to be in that Patreon. Jump on in with me and my crew. You'll probably find some lifelong friends in there because we think alike, yet we think so different. Yet no, we don't think alike. We think very different, but our frequencies are aligned. And that's the key. It's all about your frequency, all right? It's all about your frequency. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. The Crypto Lifers, strongest crew in the game. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. 127 people watching, 67 likes. Can we get the likes up to the watchers? I would greatly appreciate it. Show some respect. Please, we come out every single day. I'm pumped for the new NFT group on the Patreon. Shout out to Brian Shrimp. Yeah, we're getting larger and larger. Moves, this is great. Shout out to Dane Moose. Yo, Crypto, love your content. Shout out to Colin Maxwell. Do you know Sound Sun is the similar sound that you're making? Now, it's called Ohm. Yeah, I was trying to Ohm with you. You heard it, actually. I hit the Ohm frequency a few times. I actually felt the frequency resonate. So whoever got resonated, you got resonated. I pushed my vibrations right through you. Check it out. I talk about FTT here coming down to this zone. See, I made this zone, and I said, look, previous resistance. I said possible support, and I talked about this not too long ago, like a few days ago when we wicked down to it. So far, it's holding support very well. I like what I'm seeing here. The weekly does have to come down, but FTT, man, getting ready for an explosive move, in my humble opinion. I take a look at that daily. It's ready to rock and breaking back out at 56.93. A lot of news for this, a lot coming on. They're bringing in more NFTs. They're bringing in a lot of people into the space. A lot more for the U.S. market, too. I think they're going to be the most regulated place where U.S. users can really get into the space. I think they're going to slowly get coins regulated and move them in. I think it's going to be an awesome, awesome thing to see. So shout out to everyone that's jumping on in. Shout out to this whole entire movement. It's an amazing movement, and I'm super happy to see it. This beat's hot, though. And you know it's hot. Shout out to all the mods that continue to show up and help keep the stream strong and growing. Shout out to Dustin on the spot with a $5 super chat. Spent months watching this channel and learned more than I could imagine. Now I'm taking it to the next level in the Patreon and soon hitting beast mode. Have a tutoring session. Thank you so much, Chris Buckland. You're the man. I love you, brother. Keep accelerating. Get yourself to that next level. It never stops. There's more levels. There's more to be revealed. Every day, more gets revealed to me in the charts. If you can absolutely believe it. So I see FTT going all the way up to $130 from here. So get yourself stacked. I got myself a bag, you know, and I mean like a $5,000, $7,000, $10,000 bag. I want to be bagged up, man. I'm not playing games. When I tell you I have a bag, it means it's over $5,000. That's a bag to me. Not to be rude, but I'm just saying. I want you guys to understand. Like, if I say, hey, I got a bag of that, it means I got a bag of it. Like, not $500. And honestly, to some people, that's not even a bag. They'd laugh at my bag, you know. I got buddies worth hundreds of millions. Like, they throw thousands of dollars like a sewer cap, man. I'm not like it's a freaking piece of lint. Throw 10 grand around like it's a piece of lint in their pocket, man. I watch them do it too. Oh, whatever. Laugh about it. Laugh about losing 10 grand or not even. Laugh about just spending 10 grand. Oh, well. There's traffic. Let's get a helicopter. I don't want to wait in traffic today. Everyone, we're taking a helicopter. Oh, it's what? 2 grand a person now? Whatever. Let's go. 6 of my friends, let's go. 12 grand, let's go. You know what I'm saying? And when you see people do that and they're your close friends, you start realizing, you know what? I need to step my game up. I'm gonna make it to the next level. And my buddy was working 12, 14 hours a day to do that. Like, he worked his butt off. And he inspired me to work, man. My 2 buddies started their own company. I won't say who they are, but they started their own company, and I saw them do it from the ground up. From a small apartment in Queens to they lived in a penthouse in Midtown, man, until they eventually overlooked the water downtown. I mean, I'm telling you, I saw it happen. From a tiny, little, crappy 3-bedroom apartment above an Asian lady in Woodside, Queens, all the way to Battery Park overlooking the water and seeing the Statue of Liberty from the windows. Like, I saw it happen with my own eyes, my two buddies. So I know that anything is possible. And I know that we can take it there. And I know by 2030, I will be worth $100 million. And we will be doing things we never thought imaginable. So are you ready to gear up? Are you ready to strap in? Because we are about to change our lives forever. And I cannot wait. And I've already done it. And I'm going to continue to do it. And I'm going to show each and every one of you how I did it and teach you how to raise your frequency to the highest level and how to never take no for an answer. I will never work for another person for the rest of my life. I will never walk in and tell someone I'll be there at that time. I'll be there at that time if I'm meeting with you, if we're doing something, but never for somebody else. And not that and you know what? I'll show up on time for a homeless person. I'll show up on time for a soup kitchen. I'll dedicate my life to someone who needs it. But I'm not going to work for another man. I'll tell you that. Or woman. You know. Anyway, that's it. I just had to say that. This is my trading team is not just about trading. It's about changing your life. Like, it's about staying calm, staying positive, being on point, right? So we looked at the bigger picture for Bitcoin, and we got that covered. And we see that we have strong support here at 40,000, another good strong resistance point here at 42,700, and now we're holding this level here that we bounced off at 45. So Bitcoin just really has to break above this level here. Really, all Bitcoin has to do for me, in my humble opinion. And I thought we might make a right shoulder here. It's possible. But all Bitcoin needs to do is break above this level at one point, right? Without breaking below this level or this level. Break above this level, show some support, do a retest, and then start to go for this area. So as long as Bitcoin can break above this, make a bit of a bounce here, break above it, get either a bounce off the trend line or a bounce back off green, and then start to come for this, I'm bullish. That's when I would long so hard. I'm telling you right now, very, 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 very hard for Bitcoin. And at least get it back to the all-time high. And then we can talk. It's getting set up for a pretty big move for the all-time high. And again, anything is possible. Could we go back to 10K? It's possible. Could we see 20K again? It's possible. I've never been that moon boy that sits here, we're going to 100K. I swear on my life, every one of you, we're going to 100K. If you don't put your entire, everything you've ever had in there, oh my God, you're so dumb if you don't buy Bitcoin right now. Oh my God, we're going to 100K. I don't do that. I don't do that. I never did that. I never will do that. I've actually learned from great mentors, and they've taught me. Tell yourself you do not know where Bitcoin's going, or any motion or stock, anything. Say, I don't know where it's going. Let the TA tell you what's going to happen, and play the TA. There's probability in the TA. That probability will be why you become a more profitable trader than other people. Shout out to CryptoCam for the 1111, and this is why I love this channel. Much love, Lifer. Thank you for putting some cut from chips in my jar, man. Much appreciated to CryptoCam for the 1111. Thank you so much for the super chat. Shout out to Dustin for the 5. Shout out to Master Chief. Can we peek at HBAR and Prosperity? Fam. Let's take a look at HBAR and Prosperity in a second. Just got to finish with this weekly close on Bitcoin. And then we'll get into all the awesome super chats. And I love super chats. And I will take many, many super chats. And we'll get into it. We will get into it. I don't want everyone to think I don't want super chats right now. I get really intimate with this weekly candle close. Okay? Weekly support and resistance to watch for the rest of the week. Because you need to know this. Level. We need to hold 40,600. That's big support. We wick to there. Another big support is 43K. All right? Up until then we're getting, resistance at right here at 48,000, 48,200. So we're either going to range between 43K and 48K. Really, those are the main support. We have a little bit in the middle here off that bounce, which positions us here at about 44,700, 44,650, something like that. So, yeah, we're basically getting rejected by 48K and bouncing either between 48 and 49. So we got rejected by 49. And we're bouncing between 48 and 49 or 49 and 44,600. And that's really it. So levels to watch is 44,600 on the weekly. These are the weekly supports. These are the big boy supports. And 49K, resistance. So, and if we stay in that chop, that's fine too, right? So we'll be watching that closely. Those are our weekly support lines. I'll delete things now. I'm going to go into the earlier time frames, shorter time frames, and show you what I see here. Now, by my definition of a projection, and this is how we were able to play this, I'm a pattern trader. I trade patterns, okay? And I trade divergences. Look at this. If I see a swing down, or even if that's slightly to the upside, but, just not really a great trend. And look at this trend, blasting up. If you can drag this up and drag that, and they hit each other, That would cause bullish divergence, and that's why you would long right there, and that's why we did that. We did long right there. I was even more zoomed in. I'll tell you, when I longed this trade, I was in here like this. I zoom into the worlds when I make the world happen. Look, double bottom there. And I saw that we were in this falling wedge. Almost got caught out there when we did the fake out, but I held strong. And I nailed this long right here. Nailed it at 41,000. I have a video explaining how I nailed it. I actually put the video out within 40 minutes of nailing it, and there was even more to come after the trade pump to the upside. Just want to show you the video, and this is the type of stuff that people get in my Patreon. I give them updates before it happens throughout the day. Updates on Bitcoin, updates on everything right here. But where was this trade here? It's 644. I just longed Bitcoin at 41,000. Video was given to the Patreons, right? This is a 40-second video. 40-second video.
I see Bitcoin doing what it's doing right now. I have to say that I long it. I mean, bullish divergence, 15-minute, and the 1 hour both low in the Stokes. Every time I've longed this, like 90% of the time, I've made
money.
So I'm going to go ahead and take a gamble and take a shot, you know? And if it bounces from here, it's to me, it's completely bullish.
I mean, bears. I mean, if it hit this and bounced down, that's what I should have explained.
So,
but
let's get a bounce, take a long here. But again, remember, high risk. And you don't have to trade this. High risk, high reward. But there you go. I'm gonna take.
I nailed that. How I did it was very simple. Bullish divergence, end of a falling wedge. For me, it's simple. I guess for other people, like, how the heck is that simple? It gets simple after a long time of doing. You do this for a long time, and you just keep it simple. I have a certain set of rules that I follow, and when those rules fill out, I do what the rules tell me to do. I don't do what my emotions tell me to do. My emotions have no idea what's going on. They're up and down all the time. Who knows what's up? I do what the charts tell me to do. The chart conveys. You'll see me say the chart conveys. I don't use the word I think. Oh, I think Bitcoin's going. No. The second you use the word I think, I smack this bone really hard with this ring because I want it to sting. I don't want to use the word I think when I'm trading. The more you use the word I think, the more you're going to get banged out. Market came through again. RMRK came through again, yeah. Greetings from sunny West Coast. Here for your famous weekly close. Shout out to Crypto Greg. Appreciate you, my friend. It's famous now all the way from the East Coast to the West Coast. It's famous around the world. The weekly candle close. YouTube's the only thing that doesn't get it. Let's take a look at this. The people want more. The people want more. We need to give the people what they want. So look, this could be definitely a bullish retest here, especially on the 4 hours. The 4 hours getting down, starting to, I think, could bounce and curve from there. I like what I'm seeing here. They got a fake out, right? They liquidated the longs right there, try to get the shorts. Some people actually jumped in on that short right there, and they got stuffed stone cold, right? So now the 1 hour is low. Whenever the 1 hour is low, I long. I do. I should have looked at this earlier because I would have been long. And then when the 50 minutes low, I also long. And the 50 minute was low. That was my long right there at 47,773. That was my long. So I'm going to stick to this, though. And personally, yep, I like it. And again, we're 4 for 4 on BTC. We've hit 4 trades in a row. If we lose one now, it's fine. We can give a little back to the house. The house has paid us well. So here's the idea. We're bullish. Things are looking great. We're going to get a strong weekly close. That's going to bring a lot of money into Asia. Could be a serious pump tonight to 49.50K. You really could see it. The 1 hour wants to rock. The last few times the 1 hour wanted to rock, we're ready to go. The 4 hour has kind of played out. That was my biggest worry, was the 4 hours high up here. And I tell you, if you can make a bit of a flag when the 4 hour resets, that's hidden energy getting ready for a blast. And I've studied this for 5 years straight, and I know it to be true. Like, I have some things that are actually guaranteed. I don't want to say guarantees, but to me they are. To me they are, you know. I do like to see that the 21-day moving averages usually touches the price or gets pretty close to it. So that's why we might jiggle around here a little bit and play with that 21 one last time before we get our kiss off. So maybe this opens up a little bit and we get a little more room. But that's the only kind of thing I'm thinking about. We're getting a cross here, about to get a golden cross on the 4 hour. When that happens, it's very bullish. So the 50 is coming for that. It's highly likely it happens. When you go to the 1 hour and you see that the golden cross already occurred, like right there, then it's very likely that it's going to occur on the 4 hour as well. And I've backtested this for the last 5 years and shown to be true. Okay? So these are things that I know to be true that I've been using for years. And so when I see them, it's not like it's the first time. And I've used them in gold. I use them trading stocks. I use them trading ETFs, all types of stuff like that. I've used these same exact scenarios and situations to trade other coins. So I'm not telling you what to do. I'm not a financial advisor, right? I'll never go over your portfolio. I'm not looking for clients. I'm not advertising for clients. If anyone ever calls you asking you if you were a client of mine, that's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard, okay? That's actually slander in my humble opinion. Someone's trying to slander me or something. I don't know what they're doing. But anyway, besides that, when I take a look here at the 4 hour, 48,196, right? Coming down to be oversold on the 1 hour and on the 4 hour. And the 15-minute had the bounce. And we're in a bullish pattern that breaks out 68% of the time. All looking pretty good to me. So I like what I see here. The odds, too, that we won 4 out of 4 Bitcoin trades. If we get hit off this one or we get stopped out and have to reposition, it's okay. Worst case scenario, we just kind of, dust our pant legs off and get ready for another move. Only thing I don't like, too, is there's not a lot of heavy support and resistance. There's a little bit right there where we got to bounce. You know what? That's where I'm going to end up hiding. I like that. And always go further left and look for stronger support and resistance. If you can't see anything where I'm at, that's what I just did. That's another technique I just kind of did without you even realizing what I did. I was looking here for a better positional strength of my stop loss. I look for my stop loss. I don't, the percentage is cool, but I'm looking at where on the chart I'm supposed to get some defense. Some places where the price should have a little bit of an issue bouncing or getting through. And so I look for previous support and resistance because I know previous support and resistance is how things make moves. Let me show you what I mean if you don't know what I'm talking about. If you don't know your support and resistance lines, you better start learning them today. Resistance right there. We bounce. Where do we come? We bounce right there. So previous resistance, and we'll circle them. One right there. A couple, like 4 or 5 candles. Another 4, like 10 or 8 candles hit, maybe even more right there. We got to hit a candle to bounce. We broke down below it. We wicked right there. Didn't almost, we wicked right there. And then what? We would come and where would we bounce? Right there. So you can see rejection, 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 bounce, rejection, rejection, bounce. This becomes a big line, something that everybody's watching. Like, what's going on here? Why does this show? And that's really where there's been a lot of buying and selling. That's somewhere where you'd want to put a stop loss below once you break above it because there's a highly likely chance that you might not get stopped out if you can hide behind that level. So I've been doing this for years. That's something I've used through experience over time, has come out and played to fruition. Look at this, something that I didn't even show anybody, we didn't even talk about yet. And honestly, the head and shoulder is a crazy pattern, and sometimes it's just there even when you can't see it, right? This one is kind of stretched out because the left shoulder was even longer than the head, but hey, it still kind of fulfills the idea of an inverted head and shoulder, does it not? Pretty interesting, right? With a double bottom in the middle, but interesting. And Bitcoin would pump to the upside on that move. Bam, bam, bam. Now it really has this is a range-bound strong support in between 46,500, 47,000. And remember how many times it toyed with 47K? It's played with 47 and 48K. Even before this time, it was playing with 48K a lot before it was a very, look, see it bounce, 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 bounce. Then we fell below it, then rejected, bounce, bounce. Like this 47, 48K region has also been a big region to look at, just like this one that we just talked about. So it'd be highly likely a good thing to stay below that on the stop loss and then maybe even give myself 2 extra layers, which I did. So I like this idea. And there's a well thought out plan here behind this Bitcoin trade. So here's BTC, and I like what I'm seeing here on the 1 hour trade for Bitcoin. All right. And I go over Bitcoin every single day on the live stream. More than likely, I give my own idea of what I think is going. I go over the charts and I show you what the chart conveys is going to happen based on the probabilities of the technical analysis. Okay. No emotions are used when trading. If you use emotions, you're not using enough TA. That's how I look at it. All right. And you're using too much money without experience. You can't use a lot of money till you have experience. You're going to get too emotional. It's going to happen to any human being. Anyone who goes into a situation they don't know a lot about with something that means a lot to them, it's not a good idea, right? So money they've worked hard for, so it means a lot to them. And then they're going to go in and try to trade and they don't know what they're doing. Of course they're going to be emotional. You're setting yourself up for a disaster. Don't do those things if you can help it. Get a tutoring session with somebody somewhere. If not me, someone else online. It doesn't have to be me. I'd love it if it was me, and I think I'm a great person to find, but just whoever you find, make sure you find somebody You know, I did. I eventually kept losing. You know, I was trying to find my way with trading. I eventually had issues, right? There was things I couldn't figure out about the charts that were going back and forth on me. What did I do? I eventually cleared it all away. I said, what do I got to do here? Let me square myself away. And I paid for a class. I paid for tutoring. I got squared away. You know what I'm saying? And, yeah. And once I did that, things started to make sense for me. But not until I really honed in and got myself squared away. You know what I'm saying? So, shout out to everyone on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Thank you for calling yourself Crypto Lifers and being a part of the Crypto Lifer Show. All right. Looking for something on my desk. There it is. I'm like, not good when you can't find a hardware wallet. You know, you might want to know where your hardware wallet is. All right. Thank God I keep most of them in another location because that's what you got to do. That's another thing. Never keep all your hardware wallets in one location. Have them in many, many locations. Okay. Okay, so Bitcoin looking beautiful here. 17% gains, 3.98. I like what I'm seeing here for BTC. Bullish. 48K holding very well. And the weekly candle getting very close. 6 minutes and 47 seconds to the weekly candle closes. It's a big deal. Usually we come on at 8:15. I let the weekly candle close and then I jump on in. This will be one of the first times we see it close live on stream. So get ready, guys, for the weekly candle to close. I'm excited. So I've been 4 for 4 on this, exactly what you see here on this channel. If you're new to the channel, I'm 4 for 4. If we hit this trade, I'll be 5 for 5. If I miss it, I'll be 4 for 1. Oh, well. That's damn good. That's 100% so far trading for BTC. So let's keep it moving. Here's the call again. 48,000. Between 47,009 if it does do a dip, or 47,750 if you get a dip, if you're lucky enough to get a dip. And between 48,150 really is my call area. And, or 48,250 is kind of my zonage. That's my zonage. Again, nothing I do and say here is financial advice. This is all for entertainment and, entertainment strictly, right? I'm not a financial advisor. And look at this right there. It says right there the words, not financial advice. Okay. Tell Bitcoin not to put any worms in my gala apples, man. Might be time to harvest more gala apples. Yeah, we're going to take a look at gala, and we'll see what's happening with gala as well. My gala play's been dollar cost averaging. Yeah, let's talk about Fractal. We went over Fractal in depth. One of my coins, thank you for bringing that up. I see what you guys are saying here. Nobody, me at 2 a.m. I need to sell all my stuff and move into the forest and invest the money on crypto. Yep. Basically the best idea you could do, you know. Find the cheapest living you can find and then put the rest of the money in cryptocurrency. That's what I did. Not financial advice. You know what I'm saying? Not financial advice. So we've gone over Bitcoin in depth. I gave you my long-term analysis with the weekly. We even went over the 12-hour. We talked about the 4-hour, the daily, and the 1-hour, and the 15-minute. I've covered multiple time frames for you. I've never seen anyone cover that many time frames, and I've never seen someone trade Bitcoin as accurately as I have. I really haven't. I don't follow a lot of other people, though, so in my defense, I don't follow a lot of other traders, so I really wouldn't know if they were that accurate or not. So in my defense, I'm making a false claim. But I did used to follow traders for years, and I never did see anyone that accurate back in the past. So, calling it out. Doing damage stickers. These things are awesome. Made by an awesome subscriber. And they're made out of vinyl. They're high-end, man. These things are like, they've gone through the washing machine. This thing's gone through the dishwasher multiple times. It's still strong on my doing it. Who wants a doing damage mug just like this? I'll make these NFT doing damage mugs. Pretty cool, right? Cold drinks only. Pretty cool. Doing damage mug. If anyone wants a doing damage mug, let me know. We'll ship them out to you right away. I'll get them going. I'll make them handmade by me. I'll turn them into NFTs. I'll make 40. I'll make 40 doing damage mugs. We'll turn them into NFTs. It is just a sticker on there. I'll find a way to maybe put a shellac or something that keeps the sticker more, but I put the sticker through the dishwasher 4 or 5 times, and it's still holding well. Yeah. If anyone knows what I could put on that Just maybe a thin something to just make it like so the sticker stays strong. Maybe a thin resin, right? If I just poured a thin resin on there, if I did it right? If anyone knows arts and crafts, stuff like that, I just want to put a thin resin right there in this crest, and then doing damage. Pretty sweet. And then you get your doing damage mug. It's a heavy mug. You could definitely it's also could be used at night to kill a burglar that came in your house. I guess I can't say stuff like this anymore. To protect yourself if you have to, you can't kill a burglar. I guess I don't think that's right. You'd have to be able to prove that your life was in dire straits. Anyway, what's a big bag? What up, Sammy? Happy Sunday, brother. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here as we get ready in 3 minutes for the Bitcoin weekly candle close. 2 minutes and 10 seconds. Oh my God. I got the heebie-jeebies right now. I'm like freaking out like a kid, like a little, I'm freaking out like a schoolgirl, man. I'm like a bull in a candy shop. Doesn't make any sense, right? I'm like a bull in a candy shop right now. It's a China shop, boss. Hey, just leave me alone. I'm a bull in a candy shop right now. Okay, moving forward. Once we get this out the way, I will take many requests. We'll go over your HBAR and your something with a P2. Let's see. Let me find it here. I love this channel. Much love. Appreciate you, my friend. Prosperity fam. Anytime, Master Chief. Anytime. Oh my God. 1 minute and 21 seconds till the weekly candle closes. OMG, babe. It's only a few minutes, babe. Babe? She's putting the baby to sleep? Only 1 minute left, Sammy. Are you excited? Only 1 minute to the weekly candle, babe. Are you excited? She doesn't care. I love doing that. I love being like, everybody, Bitcoin, and they're all like, we don't care, man. Weekly candle close. Gala, baby, give me them sweet apples, baby. Soccer practice got me occupied the whole week. Glad to be back in the classroom. Shout out to Jin Hua, man. Damn, man. Too much soccer practice, man. You got to get in. You got to balance it out. Too much soccer, not enough crypto, man. I stopped playing Fallout for this. LOL. Worth it. Thanks, man. I appreciate that you did that. You can always get back to the game soon. I'll keep it moving. We'll be out of here at 8:30, and you get into your game. What's going on? Yo, XTZ is banging on him. You know what? It never really got its move. And so it was about to have a move. You know what I'm saying? Okay, here it is. Here it is. 30 seconds. Amazing. We're never here for this. This looks like a strong candle close, my friends. I mean, yeah, this is going to be, unless they pull the rug on us in the next 30 seconds, which is highly unlikely. Yeah. What happened? My candle just... What is it doing to me? Maybe it just closed. It closed. Wait, no, not yet. Hold on. They're about to take the weekly candle from me? There it is. Bam, it closed. It closed, baby. It closed. We got 'ems. We got 'ems. And the next one will close in 7 days. We got 'ems, baby. It was a beautiful weekly candle close above 48K. So it was uneventful. So far, but I think the volatility is going to come in later. In about an hour or two, I think Asia is going to start buying on a heavy session. Yeah. And there it is, my friends. The weekly candle. We did it. Shout out to everyone here on the weekly candle close. We nailed it. We nailed it again. Getting ready for the week ahead for Bitcoin. And that's why we show up every single Sunday night for the weekly candle close. And see, there's the next weekly candle right there. And it's getting bullish right there. The fact that this closed above the other candle, above resistance, bullish. Very, very bullish. The fact that it closed above psychological resistance at 48,000. Very, very bullish. The highest of all. So we went to 43, 44, 47, 48. A little rejected by 49. Closed above 48K. Absolutely beautiful. You know, look at that hammer. Yeah, it's a great hammer. And also we talk about this. If I flip this upside down, tweezer tops, very bearish. Right? Nobody likes a tweezer top. Nobody likes to hang out with a tweezer top. Party pooper. Nobody likes a party pooper, right? Boom. Tweezer tops on the bottom means boom up to the upside. So, and look at this. I mean, this is a chart that we all play. On like the 1 minute, 2 minute, I would call this a flag. And then we would say this is going to break out to the upside. So if we just like take the context of all the like craziness out there and we get real simple with it, just real simple with it, and we look at it for what it is, it suggests that this thing is going. Yeah, like 71,000, 69, like, and I've been pulling a lot of these out and talking about them over and over and over again. Also, if you want to kind of keep me to my guns, if you want to keep me honest, right, follow my profile here at Remote Chief, okay? This is what's really cool about having a profile on TradingView. So follow my profile here at TradingView, okay? And you follow me at Twitter at CryptoLifer33, right? And you can see my calls and what I've been, Fractal Magic, can we stay in the pattern? Or do we, you know? So like here I'm suggesting that we break to the upside and stay inside the pattern and break, you know? And so far, look, we're still in the pattern, ready to rock. So, bam, one idea, right? Fractal extension idea for Bitcoin that we're going to extend to the upside here. And this is, there could be the bounce there. And that, so we're watching these ideas. They're pretty interesting. You know, XPR cup and handle. Funny, I drew this a long time ago. Let's see how it played out. Look at it. Oh my God, dude. Look at that. I drew this right there. Yo, that's insanity. I drew this right here on August 27th. I made this call. I said cup and handle projection possible for a boom, boom, boom. Dude, the handle wasn't even there yet. How did I even know when the handle was going to form? Like, that's insane. Do you understand this? Like, hold up. I drew it like this. Dude, how would I even know where the handle... Yo, that's creepy. That is one of my greatest projections I've ever made in my entire life. Look at that. Look at that. Anyone hot and heavy on Bear Deluxe NFT? Interesting, never heard of it. But look at this, XPR, dude. And so had you taken this call on August 27th, got into XPR at 004, okay? Underneath a penny. This thing is now 008. It did 100% gains. 100%. And it even fell into the pattern. I don't know how that... I guess I just drew the bowl, and you can feel... I guess I drew the cup, and I could feel when the cup had a center, and I just put the handle at the last part, the equidistant center. And I just can't believe that I would project the handle there, and it would actually fill in the handle. That's insane. That's insane. So follow my projections. They're actually pretty cool. You can see, like, how crazy I am or how close I am to what's going on, you know? And it's pretty cool. Bitcoin fractals. I had a fractal magic here. You know, didn't play out. A lot of ideas here, though, that I've been putting out over and over again. Yeah. This was a really cool one. MATIC fractal. Because I looked at sand, so I said MATIC will probably pump. And MATIC went right up like that. And so MATIC at 69.72 call, based on the fact that sand did the same thing, right? And sand booms up even. I mean, it just... So will MATIC probably follow sand now with this little dip and then boom, boom. See? And that's how you kind of start building projections and ideas. Follow me. It's a really good place and really good information here. I'm putting out so many charts and ideas all the time here too, just whenever I'm thinking about it. Because they sit in stone and then I can play them. I really like that. Anyone here part of CyberCon's Discord? Screen recorder, the middle candle close, till close, and share it on Facebook. Y'all share it. Ozzy Osbourne, promote your lifer on social. I said it before, my greatest trades will have been for Algorand, Harmony, and Cosmos. I haven't even used longs or shorts, and I'm up 50% within the last month or two. Shout out to Mark Olson. Appreciate you, brother. When do you think MATIC will do an all-time high? All our other coins have done it. I know, MATIC's been lackluster. We've all been kind of like a little down on MATIC. It's been a little like, come on, MATIC, you can do better than that, you know? I think it'll have its day. Think about it, it was a penny. It is still up 150x. I mean, it's done amazing in the last year and a half. I mean, it's done absolutely amazing. We're going to look at the Crypto Fear and Greed Index. Should be around 40 or 50 today. 54, getting into neutral zone. So we're going to get into the greed again. Whenever it's in this gray area, I buy as much as I can. It's never there too long. You got to take advantage of it. If you were in my Patreon, what did I say for the last 3 weeks? DCA into projects that you love. These are the projects you got to use the fear to buy. You got to learn how to buy the fear. If you don't buy the fear, you're going to miss out. You have to buy the fear. I scream babbed your summer and stuff. It's a good share for the channel. Thanks, man. I'm in Kongs for banana and soon. Interesting. Did anyone catch Game Zone? No. Can you chart ETHPad? Please send in a super chat if you want me to chart something. Did you ever take a look on Holochain? I called Game Zones the other day on the live. Okay. CryptoCam, much love. Let's take a look at HBAR and Prosperity Fam from Master Chief. Thank you so much for the love. I appreciate you, my friend, for the super chat. Let's take a look at what he's talking about here. Master Chief. And there's our weekly close above 48K. Unbelievable. And there's my projection where I think Bitcoin's going to go. I personally just going to enter it right now. And there's my... So you do whatever you want to do. I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I do here is financial advice. I like BTC breaking up here tonight on the 1 hour during the Patriots game as Tom Brady slays the Pats. I think this is going to probably break to the upside. Please try to make your video very clear. Can't get those codes. View. Please try to make your video... My video is very clear, man. Don't disrespect me like that. How dare you? How dare you? Are you serious? No, I'm just... Okay. Got to change it up on y'all real quick. Okay, so moving forward, let's take a look at HBAR. The most centralized coin of the game. Can't stand this coin. When it comes down to its fundamentals, can't stand this coin. Can't stand it. But it doesn't matter. Doesn't mean you can't make a buck off of it. Let's take a look at what we're seeing here. This thing looks hot to drop. So I like what you're bringing this up because you just gave us a gem. And I know when I see a gem when I see it. Based on the technical analysis, highly likely to break up to the upside. Bitcoin bringing up the USDT pairs. Bitcoin about to pop. So I've gone over Bitcoin. I like what I see. HBAR, USDT pair, moving up to the upside on the 1 hour. Very good. 15-minute high. So I digress that the 15-minute needs to come down. And that's when I would take a nibble. So I put an alert here on the stochastics on the low. When that alert hits, I reconvene and check. We might break up and do a retest. This might have momentum now. Something interesting to watch. Let's see what the risk-to-reward ratio would be if I took a gamble on this. I do like HBAR where it is. I like where it's sitting, and it does have strong support and resistance, and it's a beautiful bull pennant. 68% chance of a break to the upside, says the probability. So, probability is in your favor. You can even hide out maybe right there behind that other secondary line of support and resistance range bound there. So yeah, HBAR looks pretty nice to me. I just wait for that 15-minute to come on down to the low or for it to break out and get a retest. One of two things for HBAR. That's what I see happening for HBAR. All right. We'll take a look at Prosperity in a second. Some good support and resistance lines, right? And then you're going to have, a little issue right there. But once you break above that, it can gap up pretty fast. There's really no resistance till here. And then there's really no resistance till there. So there's two pretty fast gap ups. And then, you're getting closer and closer to price discovery as well. Also a giant cup and handle when we kind of zoom out and take a look at this. So there's a cup and handle for HBAR. And actually, yeah, that extends the move to even more highly likely back to the... I'm going to extend this. Why? Because I would have taken the whole length of the pole. I just didn't take a look at that first like this. And that would have been... And honestly, I've done the math. 9 out of 10 times, that really brings you really close to that all-time high. Again, a smart man or woman would take profits before the target. Okay? A lot of times it does hit my target. 90% of the time it should, A lot of the trades do, but the thing is this. Once the trade moves, it hits the target. The thing is this. You never know what's going to happen. And if you're in for the long haul, fine. You go way past this because it's probably going to go bigger. But if you're in for a swing trade, you take what you can get. I would be taking this green line or maybe even this support line right there. Again, not financial advice. But I found when I take my profits earlier than everybody else, I'm just more profitable of a trader. And I don't have to wait. And I can move on to the next thing that's low on the 1 hour. And just keep computing it. If you're good at finding trades and you basically, when you sell and a trade keeps going up and you beat yourself up, you mean you can't keep finding a good trade. You have to always repeat repeat to yourself that you are good at what you do and good things are going to happen to you. I'm good at what I do and good things are going to happen to me. I take my life seriously and I'm disciplined, so I should have good results. You see what I'm saying? If you do the right things, there should be no reason to feel guilty. For instance, if you work out every day, then you shouldn't be worried about not being in shape. If you don't work out every day, then you're probably worried, am I having a heart attack? Am I eating too much sugar? What's going on? And you're probably in disarray. Well, it's because you're not taking care of yourself, right? So, and then other things happen when you don't take care of yourself. Then your mind starts spinning. You start worrying about other things. Then you also hang out with other people that don't take care of themselves because it's easier to hang out with your fat friends than your in-shape friends when you're not doing the right things. Because why would you want to hang out with your in-shape friend? Because he's jogging and doing all these things. You might not even be able to keep up with your in-shape friend. You see what I'm saying? So what you do with your life, and I'm sorry, if you're overweight, I'm sorry. And I'm not saying I'm not hating on anyone that is or isn't overweight. I've been overweight at times in my life, so I know what it's like. And there's times when I didn't work out every day. Now I do. I started working out every day. I was very, very active in my early 20s, 21, 22. But, 25 to like 30, I kind of let it slip a little bit. And I was inside a lot and just kind of like, working a lot. Around 29, 30, I met someone that said, man, you got to start working out. And he pushed it. And now it's been about 10 years of my life where I've dedicated way more time and made sure that I work out almost every single day. Today I slipped, but I had family things and we did a lot of walking. So, but, yeah, try to work out, working out every day is extremely important for the mind and for trading. And someone say, what are you telling people about their health? You're a trader. But I really think that working out, all these things have everything to do with your mentality, and trading is everything with your mentality, So, see this sign here? This is a cup and handy. They call me Sammy Cup and Handy, especially when this market starts to rip and these cup and handles start blasting up to the upside. That's when you're going to hear the name Sammy Cup and Handy up in the spot. And I show people how to get into the cup and handle. I talk about it all the time. It's my favorite pattern. I wait for this rounded bottom, watch the handle, snatch a handle, and let it fly, baby, let it fly. So HBAR is in the cup and handle. Looks pretty beautiful to me as well. Low on the 1 hour. Wait for the 15-minute Stokes to get low, and then this thing's ready to rock. If you took the call for pre-search, you made 100% gains here on the Patreon. Unbelievable. And we just keep slaying it every single day, baby. It feels good to be a lifer, baby. It feels good to be a lifer, Started making a new sheet because there was too many wins. It's crazy, right? Funny. And we hit 124% on Moonstarter. Beautiful call that blasted all the way up to the target. I love you, sweetie. I hope you had a wonderful day. Okay. And what I do is I keep these win sheets and I add to the win sheet, as we keep progressing through. I just keep adding to the win sheet, all right? So, here's the win sheet, and we'll get to it. I just like to add the wins to it. So we look at here. We're going to go through some of the wins that we went through here. I found pre-search very early before a lot of other people on KuCoin. I just stay up late at night searching KuCoin. It's pretty simple. Someone said, how do you find other KuCoin gems? I'm like, just go to the actual marketplace and find them. I actually have other places too, Coin Calendar and all these other places that I find. I'm also just super active. And I looked at this. When Bitcoin dumped, we came down here. So I had it in this at first. And this is why you keep changing your style. So I had it in this. We broke out, right? And then my mind changed, and if your mind's, the quicker your brain is not locked in, so if you're a closed-minded person, you're going to get out-traded by my group and people like us. We're going to be able to out-trade you because you're not going to be able to move fast enough to change the pattern. But because I'm not stuck in a position, I don't think my reality has to be one certain way. I don't think people should have to do one certain thing. I don't force anything on anybody. It's not like you have to be this way. I do the same thing with my trades. You don't have to be, it doesn't have to be. So once it broke out and I started looking at it, I readjusted it to another bull pennant. You see that? And then I found another, and I kind of had it all locked in. Congratulations to anyone that took the call. Bam, bam, bam. 80, 90, basically 92% gains for pre-search. And I add this to the win list. And this was today. I mean, we hit our 92% gains. 93%. And then you can even see how long it took to make 93% gains. You take this little measurement tool here from our buy-in, and we kind of measure the move here in 3 days. I mean, to double your portfolio in 3 days. Absolutely beautiful. Beautiful. Here's another win on pre-search. So shout out to anyone that jumped on into pre-search. We gave the call. And then what I like to do, too, is I like to prove that we went over the setup. So you look at pre-search, right? And you can see right here was the setup. I had a setup for OMG and pre-search and Luna. Pre. This was the easiest, right? Pre. USDT on KuCoin on Wednesday. Pre. Still hanging in there. Pre. Keep an eye on pre. Watch pre. Pre. Watch pre. Pre. Oh my gosh. I mean, that's crazy. So I first talk about it here on 8/18. I'm talking about pre when it's here at 4 cents. And I'm giving you pre at 4 cents. So had you taken the original call, you'd be up 10x right now on pre. We gave you pre at 4 cents down here. And then I kept giving you call after call. I just didn't miss it, no matter what. Watch pre again here. And that was when it was down here doing this stuff. And this little double thing. I just kept staying with the trade. I gave another one, pre. See what I'm saying? Back when it was near 24. Then this is here, right? It broke down. We kept reworking the trade and reworking it and reworking it. Keep an eye on pre, right? That's when we had it locked in, right? Pre, don't stop. Then here I am again, watch pre. Then I think I made a video update, which I put it in there, possibly. Anyway, I worked so hard. Here's another video update for pre later on the next day.
Here's the pre-search update. Same thing. We got high on the 4 hour, right? That's cool.
Bam. So shout out to anyone that took the call and jumped on into pre, banging on them. 93% gains for pre. What I do is I grab a picture of it here and just add it to the sheet. And it says there's more to come. We're going all the way up to what? 55 is the measured move for pre-search. You can also get paid, download this on your phone, just jump into this thing. It's amazing. You'll absolutely love it. So pre-search. Banging on them for 93% gains in 3 days. And you can see I was so adamant about it, and I didn't give up on it. So many updates, tracked it very, very well. Very, very well. So if you want to learn something like that, you can search in my group, and you can find all the different places or different times that I put out one chart. That's why when you jump in my room, so pre-search 93% gains. Let's take a look at RMRK, another little gem that I found on KuCoin, doing my digs. And this thing's popping up again. And we talked about this breaking all the way out to my target here. Hit my target and some. 76% gains. So we hit this again. We got into pre at $4.50. We got into RMRK at $4.50. It's now sitting at $7.93, booming to the upside. Booming. 76% gains for RMRK. Shout out to everyone that jumped on in, and it came down to another wedge and then broke out again. It's got legs right now on the 1 hour. Let's take a look at that. We're going to get rid of this chart. We're going to start fresh again. 76% gains. So you can see if your mouth's watering, if you're looking at this, you're like, how do they do this? Well, we just do the technical analysis on every single coin we can find. And then once I whittle it down to 100, I find the top 10 that are really, really hot. Start making moves, man. Start making moves. And we believe in ourselves. We keep ourselves mentally stable. I don't drink alcohol. I don't do heavy drugs. I drink water every single day. I stay disciplined. I work out. I love my group. I love my team. I have a full-time job, 7 days a week. I work for my Patreons every single day. I come out on my YouTube channel every single day. And I love the support I get from my group. And I stay focused. And that's how we're able to do this. That's how we hit up 93. Look at those two trades. We made those two trades in the last 3, 4, 5 days. Beautiful gains. Beautiful, beautiful gains. Okay, moving forward. All right. RMRK, booming. I mean, and now I see more legs for this trade too. So, look at this. I'll show you how I break it down. My mind sees it fast. Very active brain. I already built the cup and handle. I'm about to show you in my mind right now. I saw the trade already. It's been done. It's been done. There's a handle, flag, whatever you want to call it, low on the 1 hour with room to go. I mean, this thing has legs. People want this. This is hot. It's like hacking Kusama or something funny, interesting. So this has legs to go to the upside for sure. RMRK, booming. Hide out at the next support or resistance line, maybe right around here. Again, not financial advice. Nothing I do and say here is financial advice. Just looking at this, speculating. This is for entertainment purposes only. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not an investment advisor. I'm not looking for a client. If anyone ever calls you asking if you were a client of mine, that's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. Okay. I have students and I teach people technical analysis for a living. That is it. There's nothing else. Okay, so look at this. We take a look at the 15-minute, and it's coming to the downside. So what I do is I look at this and I form a flag here on the 15-minute. And then I wait for this to come to the... It looks like it could double top, but then I wait for it to come to the downside. To me, that's the highest, best probability of me making the best entry. And then I want to see this break up to the upside. So I'm watching this very, very closely for RMRK. But we hit it already. And it says there's another 45% gain coming out of this coin. So very interesting. All eyes on RMRK. Okay? All eyes on RMRK. And it's fun to trade the same coin for a few days. Then it's going to get exploited on the daily and we're going to leave it alone. See? It's just making its way up. We can't even really find it out. But bigger time frame. Let's see. Yeah, like see the 4 hour high, 1 hour. Yeah, so the 1 hour gets a high again. We're going to see. Once it gets bigger time frames, we'll see. And this thing's now in price discovery. There's just a wick there. There's really nothing to stop this. It has no resistance at all. So this thing could just, who knows where it could go. It's in price disco really when it comes down to it. So watch RMRK. Very, very likely to bust up to the upside. I like what I'm seeing here. New coin on KuCoin. It's got legs. 1 hour is pushing to the upside, forming a bit of a flag on the 1 hour. Some hidden bullish divergence right here too. Swing up to swing up. And this goes swing down to swing down. Tells me that the trend will continue to the upside. And there's a potential that Bitcoin could really pump after that bullish weekly close. So, with all that being said and kind of all that information extrapolated and laid out on a platter for you, it's ready to go. Okay. So I'm looking at this very, very closely. RMRK. Bam. 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 All right, we talked about Secret, the Secret network. I went into Secret BTC. I said I'm in this trade. I don't think anyone took it but me. But this thing I went in at like 4,200. It went all the way to 66,000 Satoshi. I mean, what a beautiful play. Secret BTC. Broke above all resistance points. Now it's basically booming to the upside. I do have a bigger target for this. I can see it getting up even higher. I think this got shifted accidentally. Whatever. Yeah, I see this getting up even higher and going all the way up to 7,200 Satoshi. I did get out of the trade around 59. All right, 57 and 59. Now we watch it in the 1 hour. Is it flagging? It is. Can it break out of the flag? It could. We look at it in the 4 hour. Needs to come to the downside. So we'll watch this closely. Maybe it kind of goes up and down here. It looks like it kind of flags out until the 4 hour gets low. So I'd put an alert here and wait for that to come down before I snatch it up again. But what a beautiful trade. I nailed it. Secret BTC, love farming Bitcoin using altcoins, baby. I looked at ALGO BTC on the daily time frame. I've gone over this many, many times as well. This is looking very, 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 very bullish. Very bullish. It's bouncing off the 618 Fibonacci level. You can see that. We kind of positioned ourselves in here at what? Let's see. At about 3,747 Satoshi. And now it's already up about 10% at 4,048 Satoshi. And that's the daily, ready to rock and pointing to the upside. The 3-day even really has legs. And look at the daily just getting started, bouncing off the 618 Fib. I went over this numerous times. I talked about it. These are big, long-term daily calls here. I liked what I had to see. I went over these the other day. I said I got 3 big BTC calls that I'm looking at. ALGO BTC, Secret BTC, and what was the third one? Rose BTC. I believe they will outperform BTC in the long run. They look the same. Look, the 706. Now it's bouncing off now it's in the golden pocket right now, which is accumulation zone at 392 Satoshi. I see this going up 105%, gaining, doubling your BTC. So this is what I see happening in the space. This is what can be potentially a beautiful move here for Rose BTC. Okay. MATIC BTC. I've been in this trade for a long time, waiting it out. But I believe eventually MATIC BTC is going to play out against Bitcoin. The 3-day looking absolutely beautiful. I might start playing the 3-day more than any other coin. I think I want to cozy up to the 3-day. Cozying up to a time frame. Playing with that time frame over and over again. Very, very important. Okay. 1, is it doing some wonderful gains? Let's take a look at 1. Thank you, Mark Olson. Appreciate you. Lifer's opinion on staking his own coins with Celsius to earn passive income, potentially in addition to trading. Hukum, many thanks. I mean, I think it's a great idea. I like Celsius. Again, not financial advice, but I really do like Celsius. Anyone heard of CyberCon's Discord? No. You need to get in there. DYDX, booming also. Yep, about to break back up. You're going to be huge YouTuber in crypto, bro. Your high frequency vibe checks. People just aren't interested enough. You're going to be a huge YouTuber in crypto, bro. Your high frequency vibe checks. People just aren't interested enough. Thanks, man. I took my eyes off it for a few minutes, and boom. BNB USDT, please. Spoon-fed. Crypto Legacy. Hello to all. Hope everyone is having a good day. Jedi M. XTC cup and handle forming. Cirrus doing that thing where I retest the 21 MA, and the Stoke turns back around on the 1 hour. Let's take a look at that for a second. Cirrus, yeah, that's why I've been talking about it since this morning when I put a call out for it in the video setup. So many beautiful testimonies of dreams coming true. Axis heading into price discovery. About 0.40 to reach 0.70, maybe tonight. Thank you, Sam. 0.40 to 0.70? Axie? Axie was $100 and something already. What do you mean? Right? Am I wrong here? I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but I thought Axie was well over $100 by now, on its way to 170. Let's take a look at AXS. It's blowing up. It just exploded again. Out of nowhere. Just people just, oh my God. Look at the 3-day candle for Axie at 135. Booming to the upside. And that's how you play the 3-day. Get in with the 3-day and get out when the 3-day's high. We're getting extended. I see Axie getting all the way up here to 170, right? So not too long ago, I'm sitting there watching it. Threw it in this pen. It said, I see this breaking up and getting even higher to the upside. So here was the call for Axie at about 109, and we're at 135. So again, had you taken the call, or had you looked at the setup? I don't know if it's a call. Had you looked at the setup? 24% gains already for AXS, booming to the upside. And the 1 hour is high. It's probably going to flag out here. So if you're swinging it, If I'm swinging, perfect time for me to take some profit on AXI. Absolutely beautiful trade. I know you are a legend. Please, I need your attention on BNB USDT. AXI at 136. 120 I last saw. Oops. Left out the 1. Thanks. Anytime. Let's take a look at DYDX booming to the upside. Do we get the call on the retrace? We did. Oh, let me stop. We did, and we positioned ourselves right here at 22, and we're sitting at 24. Another call booming to the upside. We are getting deadly accurate again. I mean, we're always deadly accurate, but when the market's kind of dry, the second the market starts to move more, I am all over it for my lifers, for the Patreons. We are pushing harder than the speed of light. I cannot believe how many calls we pushed out, or how many setups have played out. These are so many absolutely beautiful setups. This is the technical analysis playing out. Inverted head and shoulder, right? Inverted head and shoulder, falling wedge, breaks to the upside. We can just see what others can't. We're able to position ourselves, and we know where to be. We know what to do. Making our moves, baby, making our moves. 4 hour has room to go to. When the 1 hour and the 4 hour are both low, that's another indication. The trade's looking very, very beautiful. Highly likely to break up to the upside here. I like what we're seeing here. Continuously moving and a breakout. If you don't know how to get into a trade like that, join the Patreon. We'll teach you how to get in. If there's already a green candle, you don't know what to do, that's what we'll teach you. We'll teach you how to find an entry no matter what. You're in the TA library group, I'm down. Cool. Helping people out. I appreciate that. So many calls busting up to the upside again. Unbelievable. And I'm always typoing because I type too fast. I apologize for that. I'm going to try to really stop typoing. It's the most annoying pet peeve of mine, and I'm sure it annoys other people. So now we got to look at total market cap. OMC Go going way past the target. Here's another one we gave you, going all the way up to 54%, but it went up even more had you been able to wrestle it. 84% gains for OMC Go. Let's add this to the win sheet. We gave this when the whole market wasn't looking good and everyone was kind of sketchy and Bitcoin was dumping. I said, this still looks bullish to me. And we stayed through. We stayed strong with it, and it actually played out. This and Presearch were the only real coins of like hundreds of coins that were still in a really good, strong bull pennant that looked like they could continue to break to the upside. So I liked what I saw, and boom, OMC Go, booming to the upside. Another boom, boom, boom. Banging on them. And this is like, I literally get to add like 3 or 4 of these a day. We make gains like you read about all day long. We don't trade leverage. We don't have to. There's no need to trade leverage when you make 93% off 10K. Then you throw that 20K in here and you make 76%. And then basically in like a week or two, you turn 10K into 40K. I mean, what do you need to trade leverage for? That's spot leverage trading right there. Just doing your thing. Nice and easy, baby. Just playing out, letting the pattern play itself out. There's nothing, right? You don't got to force it. We don't force the trade here. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. 170 people watching, 160 likes. Can I get the likes up to the watchers? Just the 3 more people, I'd appreciate it. Even if we get up to 200 likes, I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you. Shout out to all the super chats. Thank you for coming on in. Send a super chat if you want me to go over a coin. All right. Mods on it tonight. You're going to be a huge YouTuber. Thank you for saying that. I appreciate that. So many beautiful. All right. What's Adam doing, in your opinion? I mean, I typo all the time. I know. Have you heard about chain finance? It is going to be a super cycle gems for sure. Maybe. I don't know, man. Always going like you said, moving, growing, nonstop. I don't have 10K though. You did though. OMG will likely stay bullish through November 12th when they have their airdrop for Boba. Nice call. There you go, man. And that's why people jumped on. They want that. They want that, right? VRA. XTC is pumping. Oops, left out the 1. Thank you. So many beautiful testimonies of dreams coming true. Axie heading into price discovery. About 140 to reach 170. Maybe tonight. Thanks, Sam. Anything is possible. Anything is possible. One doing its thing. Let's take a look at one USDT. Can it get back up to 22 where it was? Is one at 17, 16? It's doing its thing, baby. And look at what I see for one. I have a bunch of things for one. It wasn't a rising wedge could break down. It did break down a little bit, but it got held by a good support region. So So look at this, shoulder, head and shoulder, inverted head and shoulder right off the bat. Okay, inverted head and shoulder for sure. All right, we can take that away because sometimes they get messy in my opinion. I like to keep it clean. Then I got this going. It looks like we have a bit of an ascending triangle. An ascending triangle forming here. Okay. Yeah. And see, the game started. I don't even care. I'm just too passionate in what I do. I'll catch that game, though. But my job and my position and what I do in my life is far more important than anything else. Ain't no football. Ain't no Brady. All that. It's all fun and games, and I love it. But my Patreons and my love for cryptocurrency are my number one. This is my life. This is my life. All right? Okay, so one's coming down on the 1 hour, a little high on the 4 hour. I'd wait for this to kind of cool off of the 4 hour, right? So I'd put an alert down here on the 4 hour and let this thing kind of cool off. I would actually open this up a little bit. And maybe we get like a little something more like this. And I think it's got some room to kind of come back down and find the 200-day moving average one more time before it's finished. Wait, is that a fan? A fan's running onto the field. I think he took his pants off. What is going on here? He just jumped onto the pitcher. I think he's humping him. He's humping him doggy style. Oh my God, this is insane. Turn the cameras off. We can't watch this anymore. Sorry, I thought that was funny. I'm trying to do my best impressions of, what's the dude's name? I met him the other day. Trying to think what his name is. Bobby Mennery. Have you ever heard of Bobby Mennery? Pretty interesting, funny dude. I met him the other day, Bobby Mennery. And he's from Massachusetts. You know, he's like a YouTube. He's on Instagram. He's on Instagram, Bobby Mennery. But he does these voice compilations, right? Like, so look. And he makes funny jokes. He blew up just doing this. He was just playing games.
We cut over now to our fan of the game, Peter. I mean, we got a guy like this. This is the kind of guy that comes to a baseball game, eats a jug of mayo, has 15 children tied up in his basement, likes to fuck stuffed animals, and has an unlimited subscription to Brazzers or whatever that porn site is. Again. Well, Peter, we're going to keep our expectations to a minimum based on his skin color. Troy Apka on the 40. It begins right now. Holy fucking sugar titty mother...
Oh, my God. So, anyway, he just, you know, he makes people laugh by making outrageous, kind of trashy profanity, you know. But he blew up doing that. So, kind of has a voice like mine where he can play with it and do all sorts of things with it. And, yeah. So he kind of puts on his, like, you know, his sportsman voice, and he's like, oh my God, look at that guy. You know, he's obviously funnier than me, and he comes up with funnier things to say. But that's him in a nutshell, Bobby Mennery, man. Check him out. You guys might know who he is. I ran into him the other day. It was interesting to meet Bobby. It was just funny. Kind of interesting because there's something out there for everybody, because he was kind of like not really going anywhere, and he started playing with a phone at somebody's party, and that thing boomed up, man. And it changed his whole style. You know, it changed his whole life. I know you're a legend. I need your attention on BNB USDT. Can you look at XTZ pumping? Yeah, so... Nope. Nope. Where are the super chats at? I don't see anybody asking for things. I love when the super chats come in. It makes me excited. It makes me want to come to work every single day. It doesn't have to be a lot of money, $1.99, $99. Just make it a super chat. I like seeing the color. I like seeing the sound, and I want to get into it. It's really just the whole behavior of it. I mean, I'm like a little kid at a candy shop. I need stimulation. Okay, I'm still trying to figure out sell and reposition without just using profit on taxes. Price got to drop like 35% after the sell to make it worth it. It's true, bro. I know exactly what you're saying. I see exactly what he said. But don't look at it like that. Don't look at it like that. You're doing too much thought. 10K, right? You sell, you buy something at $5. It goes to $10. You sell it. It goes back down to $5. You buy it again. It goes to $10. You sell it. You've doubled your money twice. You only owe 30%. So if you started with 100K You know, just don't worry about it. Just make the money and pay it all at the end. You know what I'm saying? You're overthinking that whole 35% thing. More is more. More than you had before is more, even if you have to give some of it away. I'm here, bro, waiting for you. Please, BNB, USDT. Someone say cannoli. I need a cannoli. Chowda, thank you so much. What's your opinion on Quant? First time watching you. Shout out to Lee West. We love Quant here. We know Quant is actually going to be involved in the way that the new system starts getting recreated, right? And so Quant has a place, and it actually has a very low supply compared to a lot of coins. Quant's going to be a big deal in the banking kind of redistributed sector of the Great Reset. And I could be, I could be spewing absolute fictitious things here, and there's no verification of any of this. But through my own kind of deep dives, I found that Quant has some type of connection here. The Quant, Stellar Lumen, XRP, Algorand, and XDC connection here. There's something going on, and Quant's in there. And I see Quant was in this, look, shoulder, head and shoulder, inverted head and shoulder, 68% chance of a break to the upside, and then a falling wedge with a 68% chance of a break to the upside. I have Quant getting all the way up here to 542. Now it broke out. Looks like it's just kind of retesting previous support and resistance lines. Quant is hot. The 4 hour is getting low, so that means the 4 hour is ready to rock. This thing has legs. This thing's ready to break out to the upside. It is breaking to the downside now here on the 1 hour. 1 hour is ready to go too as well. 15 minute if you're low, getting low. When that 15 minute gets low, that is a sniper entry. That's what I call a sniper entry. Quant, thank you for putting Quant on the radar. You just positioned me into a beautiful trade. Quant looks absolutely ready to rock based on the probabilities of the stochastics RSI, based on the probabilities of what I just showed you. 1 hour and the 4 hour ready to go. This is what I like to see. That's going to be the length of the pole there for me. Just in this shorter time frame, Quant all the way to 384. But in the bigger time frame, I see Quant going all the way up even more. Right? Appreciate you, Lee West. Lee West with a U, though. I don't know how to say that. But how did you like that analysis? For the, you've gone to other super chats. Obviously, you've talked to other people. How did you like that analysis based on what you've seen? You got support and resistance lines, too, on the daily time frame. You can go to Bigger Idea, and you can find your bigger support and resistance regions, too, as well. And this has been under 2 minutes, 3 minutes. You've had the most in-depth TA you could get in the markets. And right here, look, you're going to have resistance here at 342, a little bit of resistance here at 382, and then there's just wickage. Main resistance right there when we hit the support at 400, and then we're gone. I mean, we're going to wick past there, and then the last place at 432. A couple places to look out for, but for the most part, this is ready to go. Daily even has some momentum. So that 1 hour and that 4 hour ready to go. You're flagging out on the 1 hour too as well. This is hot to trot, in my humble opinion. I like what I'm seeing here for Quant. All right. Yeah, we liked it. I started getting in at 150, 185, sold it off at 300. I've been kind of going back in and out of Quant. I don't have a long-term bag of it. I think I should. Chowda, thank you for the $5 super chat. Appreciate you. Jason Westfall, let's take a look at Adam. Thank you, Jason, for coming on to the live. Appreciate you, my friend. Let's take a look at my baby Adam up on the live stream. Thank you so much for the fun super chats. I love the colors. $10 super chat, $4.99, $5 from Mr. Smurvington for the Chowda, baby. Chowda, chowda, chowda. What's your opinion on Quant? First time watching you. Right? DODO, USDT, and SFUND, please. We'll take a look at DODO and SFUND. Shout out to Rex Gordon up in this bot. Rex, you and Chad are putting in work, dude. You're putting in work. And you're getting what you put out. And that's what I love to see. People that get serious, show up to my group ready to work, and they get paid. Because they want what they want, and they're not going to take no for an answer. And that's the type of people I want in the trading group. All right? High frequency, progressive people ready to take their life by storm. Ready to make it happen. Not wait for it to happen. All right? Ready to make it happen. You make it happen. All right? You make it happen. Remember that. So I could see Adam coming down a little bit more to 35, 37, but then it's going in. I mean, this is going to a super cycle. Top 10 reasons why I think there's going to be a super cycle. All right? I'm going to break it down for you in the next few minutes. The top 10 reasons why I believe there's going to be a super cycle. And that's why I labeled this video. The top 10 reasons why I believe we're headed for a super cycle for cryptocurrency. Why I believe Solana can hit $500. Number one, gaming NFTs are about to go even bigger than you've ever thought. Axie Infinity blowing up the way it did right now and moving the markets is showing you that there's something brewing in gaming coins. Right now you can see it. We can see it happening on KuCoin. We saw it happening on KuCoin in the last few weeks. KuCoin is gaining movement. That's number one, is gaming NFTs are moving at the speed of light. Show me what you think on XVX chart. Let's take a look at that for you. And see, now I like it. See, you took me on one. Now you want to take me on another ride. You're like, all right. Okay. So Atom looking absolutely beautiful. I like what we're seeing for Atom. Heavy support and resistance right there, right where I would put my stop. And I see this going up 100%. Atom going up to 73. That's the measured move. I like Atom. I like what I see for Atom. Atom looking absolutely beautiful. It is low on the daily. Atom. This thing's ready to go. Ready to rock. I mean, only a matter of time. Atom about to do some serious damage. All right? Atom's about to do damage like you've never thought. Okay? This thing has a hub that everything's going to connect. There's going to be some news out that's going to freak everybody out. And they're going to be like, what? I'm telling you right now. Get ready. Atom's going to blow people's minds. It's just not talked about enough. It's an amazing project. I put it out on December 4th for $5. Taking the call, you bet up 7X from the video, right? Lee West, welcome to the Lifer fam. See you in the Patreon soon. So much to learn from the Lifer fam. Check out Lifer's testimonials. You'll never turn back. Hey, Lambo on Fleek. We shouldn't fall in love with our coins, but I have a bag of Litecoin I bought way back. It was the first crypto I ever bought, and I never sell it, just based on that. I just sold my bag of Litecoin that I had for a long time. Finally just was like, peace. Speaking of marrying coins, I was like, all right, peace. Anyone here on ISPO for the meld? It's on Aave on Cardano. I got in yesterday. That's interesting. You have to explain that more to me. I think we were talking about that the other day. Benjamin Cohen believes we are in the lengthening cycles theory, not super cycle. I think he's right too, though, but I think we're gonna see a super cycle though, compared to what we've seen before. Okay, sold mine in February. Brady passed 80,000 yards. There you go, baby. Group tutor session is hands down a perfect way to put the pieces together. Yeah, we have group tutoring, 2 hours that are out of this world. It's group tutoring, all right? And I sit with a group and I go over all my strategies. Then you can ask questions. We have an awesome time together. It's from 3 to 5 on Tuesday. From 3 to 5, jump into the group tutoring. If you're a beginner, we even go over the beginner things at the very beginning to get you ready to go. Group tutoring ready to rock, man. I'm telling you. Atom looking absolutely beautiful. I like Atom here. All right. All right, let's take a look at the VXVY. What is VYVX? I don't know. This oil thing here? CBOE? Vol index? Is this what you want me to go over? Implied volatility? Okay, well, the volatility is definitely going to start picking up, right? It's high on the weekly, though. I disagree. Let's watch this. Is this what you want me to go over, though? I don't think this is what you want. VXVW chart. VXVW. Well, you put VXVY, bro. I mean, you put VXV. See that? It's right there. There's no W there. It's pretty clear as day, right? But I type all the time, so need I digress? What is this? XPX week 6? What is this, though? Is it a crypto? I can't find it, man. I'm about to call it a day. It's wasting my time. I'm sorry. I'm moving on. I don't know what it is. Unless you write out what it is and explain it, I'm not playing. I don't want to do it. And you just gave me $5, so. But I can't find the thing. You know, it's wasting my time. You see. You want this SP week strap expiration CBOE chart? This is high on the weekly, about to dump. Tell you this is about to come down, right? Daily has some room, but indecisiveness. 4 hours coming down as well. The 1 hour wants to pop. So it says you're going to get a little bit of pop on this, whatever this is, this volatility 3-week strip expiration SPX. So look, this is probably going to pop up to the upside. It's flagging. It's going to break up to about the measured move here. Are they all that high? Probably get rejected. And then it's coming back down for a bit of a double top, I think. And then, maybe get retested by here. I don't know. Rapungus, thank you for the $5 super chat. Much respect. VXV. No. VXW is a crypto. Mark Olson. Please, Aave Coins update. Vector Space AI. Thank you for saying that. I'll figure out what it is and we'll find it now for you. Vector Space AI and another new coin. On-demand correlation matrix databases. I think we did go over this one day. Pretty interesting, and we like it. Pretty cool idea. Now I gotta find it on like CoinMarketCap or CoinGecko. I am Satoshi Nakamoto. Oh my God, guys! Everybody, hold on. We have Satoshi babe. Satoshi Nakamoto's on the stream right now. Yeah. What? It's a joke, babe. It's not really him. I don't care if the baby's sleeping, babe. I don't care, babe. I'll be as loud as I want in my house. I'm the man of this house. And if I want to be loud, I'm going to be loud. About to watch Tom Brady. Yeah. We are tutoring him now. Good night, life. Slap that on a mug. My wife's going to smack me when I get upstairs. I'm telling you. Shiba is moving. If you are Satoshi Mogi, bless me. Yeah, send us all a bunch of sats, man. Hook us up, bro. Recently added Boo Finance, Crypto Blades Kingdom. That thing got hot. You guys told us about King, man. You guys told us about King. You did. Vector Space AI. Let's get this going, all right. Thank you for the $5 super chat. Much respect. This took a nasty little bit of a dump here. We'll look at it on Dex Tools for you and find out what's happening. Hot pears. You know how to make hot pears, right? You put a pear in the oven, man. That's how you make hot pears. I'm sorry. It's so stupid. I'm sorry. Okay, I got it for the ETH pair Vector Space AI here on Dex Tools. You watching the game, bro? No, I want to be, but I'm just doing what I love to do, which is my work, baby. I'm not a regular person. I can't watch games I can't just sit and do what everyone else does. When my live stream goes, it's just like Tom Brady. When he's playing, right? He can't watch my live stream. And when he's playing, when I'm playing, I can't watch his live stream. You know what I'm saying? He's live streaming right now just like I am. Doing his thing. I'm doing my thing. I'm doing my Tom Brady right now. I'll get there. I am pissed, though. I want to watch it. Trust me. But I put my dedication before all. All right? I like what I'm seeing here for this. This thing's looking like it's got legs, bro. You know? For the USDT pair here. I like this, bro. This could do some damage. Thank you for putting this on our radar. You're a smart man. You know, I notice when someone's... The good people always put out good charts. Like, you guys, know it's going to look hot. And you make me look good. You're like, all right, he's going to post this, and it's going to look hot. Or, like, you've already went over it, and you know it looks hot. And then when I go over, you're like, oh, he's going to catch it. And you make me look good. There's a lot of you guys doing that out there, and girls. I appreciate each and every one of you for doing that for me. Making me look good out here. You make me go over coins that are hot. And you make me look hot. And I love it. And so shout out to y'all. As I get my ghetto slang on. I'm going to send this out to the tweets too, baby. Because this is hot. Bam. And that's why you should follow me at CryptoLifer33. You just might get a tweet. Caffeine intakes withdrawals are no joke. Let my coffee intake creep up on me, and I tried to go cold turkey. Not smart. Yep. 6 XRP left to shop with. What NFTs should I buy? That's funny. I want to buy an X. See, this is my man Jacob, man. He's been doing the right thing, getting into the NFT space. He's ahead of the curve, man. My dude. That's funny. This is not a democracy. This is anal. Oh, geez. Look at that. Wait a minute. This isn't hilarious, right? But that's really, it's not even a joke because that's really what's happening right now. Fantastic show. Hope your sport ball team wins. Thanks, man. I appreciate you. Thoughts of the day. If Pearl had an airdrop, they should call the event the Pearl Necklace. Marketing. ZCS is hot. Cover spell, please. Ada. Members only NFT. Yeah, we're going to get first time watching. What's your breakdown on VeChain, USDT? We'll take a look at that, Maurice. Thank you for jumping on in, man. Can you check Tezos, please, and SHIB pumping? We will, but I got to get out of here before. This chart looks hot. I'm posting this. Nobody will buy it because it's on Uniswap, though. That's the sad thing. And you'll notice the contract address will be up there, kind of hanging out. But no one will buy this because it will be on Uniswap. You know what I'm saying? And no one wants to pay those fees. Elizabeth Warren was like, oh, they're going to pay high fees. We don't pay those fees, Elizabeth. We moved on from that. We went to Binance Smart Chain, Solana, and Phantom that don't have the fees. So she's a fool. She goes, cryptocurrency needs to be regulated. The high fees. So she mentions one cryptocurrency, Ethereum. And she doesn't realize that we have 100 other ones that don't charge high fees at all. And so she's out of her mind because she has no idea what she's talking about. And it's sad that we have people running the country talking about technology that they don't know anything about. Isn't that strange? And they're the ones who might actually regulate it and put legislation. Seriously crazy. Let's take a look at XTZ, which I think we already kind of took a look at it. Let's take a look at it again. It's getting busy, man, and that's going parabolic. You know what I'm saying? That's a parabolic run there at 880, and it's starting to get a move. This actually really started the bull run. This thing started pumping before everything else. Look at this giant double bottom here forming. It formed a giant pennant with legs. Look at that. That's a textbook bull pennant. Ready to rock. That's the length of this to there. Swing it up here. And that puts it up here at about $13.45. So, yeah, I mean, this thing's got legs, man. This thing's got legs. And it broke above previous support. It's gone. She's gone, baby, gone. Gone like the wind. Something's brewing. If you can't see something's brewing, it's like we're just getting started, right? We're just getting started. 1463 target for XTZ, looking absolutely beautiful. And it should follow the progression and hit the measured move, right? Not much really I have to say. And usually I'm not that bare bones about it, but I mean, this thing, I've been hot on this since the IC. I knew about this since the ICO 4 years ago when it first came out. It was the first thing someone ever told me to buy on the ICO. I actually have it written down on my Facebook messages that I don't use anymore, but I don't even like mentioning that, actually. I haven't been on Facebook in years. If I have been on, I've been on for like 1 second just to like look. I go on maybe once every 4 or 5 months, and I should be using it to grow my group, but I just really don't like Facebook like that. I just don't. Like, I'm very anti Facebook, right? Polymath only on Coinbase for USA, soaring too. Yeah, Polymath is doing damage as well. The whole market's booming. I mean, ICX we talked about, booming, right? And look, I have it projected to go up there. Look, it did its thing. All the way up. Here's my target at 245, and it's on the way. It went pretty close to 233. ICX booming to the upside. Cartesian coming back down on the 1 hour. That looks pretty hot. So the whole market's about to erupt. Look at this. This is about to fly. That's a flag. It broke out. Whenever you see a flag after a previous breakout of a bigger pattern, highly likely you're going to get some damage. Also, there's a bit of a cup and handle with a bigger target, so we could swing that as well. I like what we're seeing here for Cartesian CTSI. Again, I don't think you'll see anyone else go over more tickers in one show than me. We've been going strong since 2 hours show. Who goes over more tickers than the Crypto Lifer? Who gives you more accurate calls or accurate setups than the Crypto Lifer? Who shows you what's going on with the Fibonacci, with the support of resistance, with measured moves? Show me the YouTuber that does anything as close. There's a few out there. Crown is a dude. Jordan Cameron's out there. I see a few other people out there. There's about 10 of us doing our thing. I want to see how accurate they are compared to me. Jordan, my dude Jordan is another dude. Shout out to my man, Jordan Casper up in the spot. Okay, so CTSI, right? I like what I'm seeing here. Low on the 1 hour. You take a look at the 4 hour. Getting low, too. This is a beautiful sign. That can flip. And the 15-minute getting there, this is getting close for entry, in my humble opinion. I like what we're seeing here. Might even get bottom trend line one more time, possibly 68, 67. This thing is ready to rock. Cartesi it has legs, man. It has legs. So Cartesi ready to boom up to the upside as well. I like what I'm seeing for Cartesi on this. It's retraced after a big pump, and that's a small retrace. We call that a flag. I've seen this play out many times in my life. The probability is highly likely. Do I own any bags of Cartesi? I do not. Am I in a swing trade? I am not. Am I thinking of getting in? I am. This thing looks highly likely to break to the upside. Cartesi on Binance, okay? All right. All right, everyone. Let me see what's up with the chat. Can you check Tezos, please? And SHIB is pumping. SHIB, how bad is it pumping? Probably ain't pumping that good. Yeah, a little bit of a pump. Look to get rejected on the 1 hour. Nah, yeah. It's got legs. It's got legs. I saw it in this cup and handle breaking up to the upside. SHIB's getting up there. I see SHIB getting up to the target at 10.57. So about 20% gains or 25% gains coming out of SHIB. Ren was my first coin at 33 cents. I'm married for now. Ren at 33 ain't bad. Sammy, cup and handy. Shout out to Jarvis Jenkins in the spot. Island Boy, there you are. We missed you, buddy. Satoshi, baby. Buy Dero. We like Dero. Lifer airdrop. I know, right? Thoughts on ZXC? Please. Come on, SHIB. Airdorbs. Project Moongold. Put a 1 if you're new to the channel. Put a 1 if you're new to the channel. Put a 1 in the comment section if you're new to the channel. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for coming on in. Appreciate each and every one of you. 200 likes. You guys are awesome. Awesome. I love each and every one of you for being here. ZCX opinion. What is ZCX? You went hard like 100 times. Unizen. All right, let's take a look at this thing. Oh, I've touched on it. Interesting. I don't know when I did. It must have been a long time ago. Let's take a look at this thing. First of all, I'm going to go to the daily time frame. That's what I'm looking for. And you can see that it already kind of pumped. Has some legs, though. Okay, I like what I'm seeing. On the daily, you could say, okay, it made the flag, like I saw Cartesi on the 1 hour. And it has legs to break up to the upside. Okay, and then we could take a swing here. Interesting. A little high on the daily, but it has momentum. 4 hour wants to move. And the 1 hour is coming down, but flagging. So I'd put it in a flag. And actually, this is a low cap. I mean, no one really even is talking about this thing. Interesting, what it did is it broke out. Now it's retesting. No matter how micro the world is, it's the same world that we see on the macro world, okay? Kind of do a little swing like that. And so I see this thing breaking up. I really do. This has legs. Thank you for putting this on my radar, man. Much appreciated to you, dude. This is why I love the live stream. I never know what I'm going to get spoon-fed. And sometimes you guys spoon-feed me the love, man. This thing has legs. It really does. Yeah, I like what I'm seeing here. There could be a little more downside depending. 1 hour looks like it's flipping, though. And that is a shoulder, head, and shoulder, too, as well. Look at this. Inverted head and shoulder. Who does TA like this? Like, honestly, even as I do it, my mind's like, this is insane. Like, I've never seen any. I got to stop talking about myself. It's ridiculous, but who does TA like this? I don't see it. I just don't see it. They can't do this many coins in 2 hours because they just can't. They can't do it. They can't keep up with the kid, man. Shaddy, I'm out of dispersing the earth. I burst with the verse for personal curse. I piss and shit and curse in the church. I tragically stab a priest and visit him just to flirt with the nurse. Yes, I'm worse than the dirt. Racing to close the curtain to insert in a shapely virgin. Make it urgent, my face emerging from the mason's furnace. Pages are turning, books of sorcery. Crooks of normally, looks unfortunately, put the force in me. Till I'm court ordered and hoarded by 4 police who quarter me. Accordingly, with 4 4-door Fords pushed forward, my pulley restored. Uninsured, Honda record, I could barely afford to lease. I ran out and stormed the streets with the Ruger portable piece. I made it short forward on my knees, out of a steel box from storage and sheets of metal to stop the bullets pouring at me. Took 6 shots to create the path I was formed to leave. Told God I changed the life that I formerly lead for 4 more minutes indeed. A menace to bleed, a venison breeze, all to stay alive just to finish the beat. I just had a freestyle for you real quick just to let you know I got the lyricist. Okay. I also have an album on iTunes. Check me out, Sam Price, Life Elixir. You can also listen to my music turns a lot of people off when they find out I'm a technical analyst and a rapper. They're like, how could a rapper be a technical analyst? Hey, man, I did a lot of things in my free time. I eventually got really good at rapping. It is what it is. Sam Price, right, on Spotify. Check me out. Life Elixir. Google that. You'll find me on Spotify, and you can listen to my raps. Have a blast. Wasn't that long. We went through it fast. It didn't hurt, right? Sublifer, can you check PYR? So this looks really nice to me. I like what we're looking at. This is new on my radar too. Unizen looking pretty sweet too as well. So if you jump on into my Patreon and you were watching the game right now, you wouldn't have to watch the live stream to get all these calls sent to your inbox. And that's another thing. Some of them are, we don't always give all the calls live, but 40 to 30% every once in a while we throw live. But then there's also updates. We keep you going, and just the overall intake in the group. It's just something that cannot be found just from the YouTube channel, right? So there's so much more going on than just the YouTube channel. It's also the vibe. It's being around a progressive group of people all the time. Once you're in the group, you become part of a tribe. And it's important, I think, to become part of the tribe, right? So changes your life forever, in my humble opinion, I died just now. Dodo, Unizen Demos is coming out next week, so be fast if you want to join. Welcome to the New Lifer fam. You have a sick voice. NGL. You could go viral rapping about crypto. The next Why You Panic Selling tracks. No, I'm gonna make a whole crypto album. 12-year-old boy made £5 million in 3 months making NFTs. These kids are so talented. Isn't that crazy? Slim Shady. Flexing those licks. Went off. Snap. Holy Satoshis, 204 viewers. How about Polymath? Bars. Hit that like button. Hit the bell to when you're at, because this stuff is worth your time more than you know. Shout out to Mark Olson. Thank you for coming on in. Dodo's SFUND. We got to take a look at Dodo and SFUND. You guys are killing me. Let's take a look at Dodo. Okay, Dodo coming on down, but it's in the cup and handle. Beautiful. I saw it in 2 seconds. And I'm 4 for 4 trading Bitcoin live. Like, come on, man. Like, I trade Bitcoin. I shorted Bitcoin last week when we hit it. Come on. We did everything a trader needs to do. We've longed coin. We DCA'd into Phantom and made a killing. All right. I taught all my subs how to do that. We DCA'd into Phantom and made a killing. I taught them I showed them how I turned 4,000 into 50 grand in a month and a half. Right. And then the list goes on. The list goes on. We teach people how to swing trade, how to long the daily chart, how to get into long calls and let them run, how to accumulate BTC forever. Seriously, man. Dodo's booming to the upside. I like what I'm seeing. The daily is what worries me the most. It's a little high. See that? It tells me that it may have to retrace a little bit. Maybe I think this is coming down. Daily says it has to retrace a little bit before it can kind of do its thing, in my humble opinion. So I'm watching that closely. I would even kind of maybe put an alert here. 4 hours oversold, and the 1 hour is too, though. So, suggest that we get a bit of a pump here, and then the daily takes over. I'm just some indecisive with it. I don't like trading against the daily when the daily's that high, personally. But it could get a pop based on the market. Why do you keep doing this with the hot girls thing, man? Come on, man. Hide user on this channel. I do it all the time. Yeah, he's hitting now. Proverbs 27:2. Quant, Zcast, and Demeter. That's my own top 3. EGLD, please. EGLD. Bullish Shalom. You could go viral rapping. I know we could. We could do it all, right? Shout out to everyone here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Thank you for jumping on into the live stream. 209 likes, 185 people watching. You're awesome. Each and every one of you, you're awesome people. TA on Link BTC when you have a chance, please. Low profile 333. All right, everybody, I'm out. I'm leaving the stream in 2 minutes. Sublifer, can you check PYR? All right. He asked for one other thing, Dodo and something else. SFUND. CTSI, yeah, you got to check CTSI, as it's going to continue to pump. I mean, based on Alex Bepper pumping the SHIB out of this thing, looks like he's using it for his own, like, personal cash cow, though. Let's see. This thing is in a very strange pennant. Like, that's very strange. But highly likely to break out now after multiple touches at the bottom of the pennant. CTSI ready to break and do damage. I mean, it looks just like Pre-Search did in Almost Go, right? They were in these nice, long, kind of extended moves. Looked like they wanted to break up to the upside. Going all the way to 750 is CTSI. This helps you get into other coins, too, as well. This is pretty interesting. CTSI. All right. It is, let's see, is it high on the 4 hour? It might be. It is. So look for a retest of this area here. I'd look for a retest of this area before anything else, based on the high 4 hour. Right? CTSI. I want to watch that game so bad right now. That's all I want to do, but I'm obsessive compulsive about my work. And some days I want to do something, but I just keep working. I used to do it at my old job. It's just how I am. It's horrible. It's the worst, but it's the best too at the same time. It's like the work ethic is just inbred in me. My grandfather worked 7 days a week. He was out of his mind. He died shingling the roof at 84 because he wouldn't stop working. I come from workaholics. I really do. I come from workaholics. My dad would work 7 days a week. Vulcan Forged on KuCoin. Dude, we were talking about this recently, right? Vulcan Forged. Oh, man, we went over this just the other day when it first came out. We were talking about this 2 days ago. Somewhere around here. September 18th. Maybe it wasn't that. All right. I mean, inverted head and shoulder, right? With the neckline, right? And then that was the kind of ascending triangle that broke on out, did the damage. Then it formed a pennant. After it broke out, it formed a pennant. I'm putting the story together for you here. I'll go to the 1 hour to make it more apparent. And then here's the pennant. It broke out of the pennant, but it decided to break back down to the trend line here. And that's a retest. That's usually a time when I like to get back into a project, right? So you could even say it broke out, broke back in, and now it's still in the pennant, which is, I like this. 1 hour scalp, for me, is looking pretty nice. Then I look at the 15. If you can get it low, it is. That's a 1 hour scalp. That's ready to rock. All right. Highly likely to move very, very soon is this thing. PYR. Yeah, highly likely to make a move very, very soon. In my humble opinion. All right. Yep. 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 For sure. Because it has all the indications of what I look for. Shout out to anyone that looked at this. Vulcan Forge. Looking pretty good for a 1 hour scalp. All right, everyone. I'm out for the night. Thank you for being here. We're going to take a look at how does Forest Plus doing. Thanks, Lifer. Brian Mills. We'll take a look at Forest Plus for my man on KuCoin. I'm personally hold a huge bag of it. I'm super happy it finally pumped. I'm still down. That's how I got in around here thinking we were going to pop. So I'm waiting. We're getting close. And it is forging its way on back. And this thing could freaking rip. So, I mean, to get it down there was a blessing. It's up about 100% now. Forest Plus. Once it can gain back above this green line here at 004 and then bounce off it for a retest, I'll figure it to be in another position, but I do see it getting back to that all-time high, and then it does have a wick, so Forest Plus could see some serious gains. Thank you for putting that on the radar, man. Okay. Learn software development. I hope I'm lucky today. Shout out to Kelvin Anderson. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you. Sam, are you still the opinion that SafeMoon is garbage? Yeah, I sold it. It is what it is. Let's take a look at Link BTC for my man Low Profile. Always coming through on the live. I can't leave you hanging. Thank you so much for coming through, Link BTC. Okay. And you can see I have it in this giant pennant. Look at that. I have it in this giant pennant that's highly likely to break on out. So thank God I already did some work on this, so I could lean on that, right? But yeah, I mean, this has legs. This has legs. It says it could definitely mine you some BTC, 3x your BTC for you. On the daily. It's a little high on the daily, though. I'd wait for that to come back down before I'd enter the trade yet, you know. I put an alert down here and keep an eye on it. Not poised perfect yet. How's Forest Plus doing? There's so many coming out claiming they are built on 8, etc. But just be careful, people. Shout out to Bullish Shalom, yeah. I would hold that MATIC till Santa Claus gets here. I know, I agree. Breaking China Evergrande is suspended trading on HX. Should we worry? With the economy bringing the Bitcoin down? Nah, don't worry, Hinson Quoke. They're going to print that right out of oblivion, and don't worry. They can't let it go right now. At least not now. At least not now. They'll do it to the next person they can do it to. I'm not going to say who I'm talking about, but you know. I think you might. If you know, then you know. Watch XDC looking pretty nice right now. Where it's at, it's hitting support and resistance and holding. Daily's not in a good spot, so we'll watch that come down. And not my favorite right now. We'll be watching it closely. So look at this, what happened. Blockchain-based trading in battle game Axie Infinity has grown exponentially in a year. Over the past month alone, Axie Infinity's protocol revenue exceeded $330 million, doubling Ethereum's revenue, which stood at $150 million, according to the data from Token Terminal. So Axie doubled the revenue of Ethereum. It's a pretty big deal, right? Yo, DYDX is a top dApp. I'm telling you right now, that thing is moving. $4.29 million. Interesting, man. That thing could be something pretty serious, you know. Okay. All right, everyone. Let's take a look at Bitcoin, and then I'm out of here for the night. Thank you so much for the Bitcoin weekly candle close. We did it. We had an absolute blast. I had a blast. I know you had a blast. It was an amazing time. I'm sticking strong on this long for BTC as we're getting low on the 1 hour and the 15 minute. Every time that gets low, I long. So just wait for this 15 minute to get down here. Looks like we're kind of holding support region. And then to the moon, baby, to the moon. So I'm holding this idea here for BTC. Nothing has changed during the live. All's well. Very bullish on the bullish weekly candle close. Yeah, and I said, remember long, 47,750 if you have to. Highly likely will breach a little bit below 48K just to play with anyone. And anything's possible. They could Bart Simpson this all the way to the downside and just anything is possible with this market. So that's why I always have a stop loss. But we've been 4 for 4 for Bitcoin. We get hit off on this one, we'll be 4 for 5. If we hit this one, we'll be 5 for 5. So I'll check with you later on tonight. I'll keep an update for the Patreons, and you guys see me in the morning. Thank you for jumping on in. Shout out to all the new Patreons for jumping in. Thank you for everyone that joined from watching Crypto Love today. Shout out to Crypto Love, man. Look what he did for me. Let's just talk about what Crypto Love did for me real fast before I get out of here. He shows it on his channel, and Say You Accurate Crypto Trader reveals how to start day trading Bitcoin alts for free. And he puts me out there, calls me one of the most accurate day traders you've ever seen. I called the bottom at 30K, called the bottom at 40K, which I did do. And he even put my Patreon right here, made a cool little image with us together. He's the man, dude. Very nice person, very awesome person. Didn't have to do all that. Put a link to my Patreon on his channel. Put a link to my YouTube channel. This guy has a heart of gold. Please subscribe to his channel if you haven't. Check him out. Crypto Love, he's unbelievable. He's really helping me get on the map. He's using his algorithmic love to help me. He's the man, dude. So appreciate each and every one of you guys for coming on to the live. Thank you for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. If you can hit the bell for notifications, you can find out when I post my next video. Remember, if you came to the channel, then you're already doing the right thing. You got nothing else to worry about. So with that being said, I'm out of here for the night. If I missed the super chat, I'm so sorry. I'm exhausted. Got to run. Thank you so much for the love. Thank you so much for being here. There was a mini train. The time I'll put on the ones I know on the Scamoos. Much love. BTC, bro. Yeah, he's a very great guy. Crypto Love is how Chad and I got here months ago. Hey, you're very lucky you watched that channel. The algorithm brought you so much freaking money. Isn't that amazing? Great work, Lifer. See you next time. Shout out to Max Jenkins. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for coming on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. I'll be back tomorrow at 10 a.m. We only go on night from Saturday and Sunday nights at 8 p.m. Tomorrow at 10 a.m. What a beautiful weekly candle close. One of the best ones we've had in a long time. We've had more energetic ones, but we got through it, right? And it was all right. Not a lot of volatility. Crypto is life. Great stream. Welcome to the new folks. Shout out to Crypto Greg and everyone out there. Appreciate each and every one of you. I love y'all. At the end of every live stream, I say 1, 2, 3. Crypto is life. We're going to do it right now. Boss, token will be a life-changing asset. A DeFi BSC token with use case. The dev is a YouTuber, zero waiting. I will take a look. Much love, brother. Best of luck to everyone. Hope we all moon. 1, 2, 3. Crypto is life. I'll see you guys tomorrow at 10 a.m. Peace. I did a 3. 3, 3, 3. Peace.